What's your hourly labor rate? That's the most common question that somebody asks when they pick up the phone. Why do they ask? It's like finding out how much gas costs or milk costs. It gives you a cost comparative analytics so that you feel comfortable about something that never makes you feel comfortable. If the doctor tells you surgery is expensive, you don't know if it's a right price or a wrong price, just know it's a lot. The same thing happens with your car. So let's talk about hourly labor rates and build labor. Now, the industry was built around the technician in the dealership getting paid for an X number of hours for each service performed. And the labor guide that we all reference was built by the manufacturers for cars in the dealership setting that were less than 5 years old, getting fixed with all that technology and without all that rust of the old tired car. The reality is, we work on the average car who's 13 years old, so it's more than twice what's been in the dealership. We quote the same service guides and times, and sometimes we lose. Now, I know the consumer's thinking, well, maybe the mechanic's here to win because, man, he's going to bill me for 4 hours and they get it done in 40 minutes. Well, you might be right, and your technician might get paid based on that service time completion. But remember that it's all about the quality of the work and the quality of that technician. Now, if you had a surgeon that you were working with, and they said, hey, we're going to do this surgery, it should take an hour, we'll wake you up afterwards, and they woke you up after surgery and it took 4 hours, and they tell you how they find all these other things wrong with you, and they fixed them, what do you say? I'm so grateful. Thank you for helping me. Then you find out it costs a lot more money, but it doesn't matter. They saved your life. They took care of you. They didn't have the opportunity to ask you. They didn't wake you up from surgery. Hey, excuse me, by the way, this is also broken. Would you like us to take care of it? And that's where things change. In our industry, we're going to take care of you the same way. Now, when your vehicle comes in, we're going to ask you to bring it in so we can accurately quote it. For the same reason the doctor wants to see you. If you called your doc, hey, my arm's broken, what's that cost? We need to look at it, x-ray, maybe an MRI, figure out if it's compound fracture, does it need set, what do we got to do? There's so many variables. If you've broken a toe, maybe they didn't cast it. Broken a rib, same thing. Break your ulna and radius, very different story. Tib-fib fracture, completely different story. So what's broken and what it'll take to fix it really make a difference. So in that same respect, we want to make sure that you're taking care of the car the same way. If you're worried about yours, please, please, please make sure that you're going to honor it the way you would your person. So when you call and you say, hey, what's that hourly labor rate? We actually don't have one. For real. We're going to look at the vehicle and we're going to base the estimate on what's really wrong. Just like the surgeon isn't just going to say, yeah, it's $80 to fix your broken arm. He wants to see you. He might take some pictures. He might manipulate it, touch it, see what's going on, because he wants to give you the best treatment for you, because not every car is the same and not every broken arm is the same. Now, you might call and say, yeah, but I know what's wrong. And unfortunately, in our industry, the guest who tells us what's wrong is almost always wrong. And the few times that they're right, we reward them for it. We take care of them. We take care of that service for free. Now, the reason we do that is because we want you to have peace of mind. We live in an industry where you have this widely held misconception that the cheapest thing is probably what's wrong, like that thermostat or that oxygen sensor code. Those are the cheapest parts when those codes come up. Nobody tells you an oxygen sensor code could be a bad fuel pump or a bad catalytic converter, but it might be. They want you to have the perspective of it's going to be not as painful. Well, we do too. So to help make sure that you get no painful service appointments, come in regularly for regular maintenance, and we can make sure you stay ahead of those types of failures. Don't worry about the car. Leave it to the expert. Now, you might have heard a story about somebody who came out to a vehicle that hadn't run for 5 years, and they called 3 different mechanics, and nobody could get it running. And the last guy got it running in 10 minutes. But he charged them a lot of money, and they didn't want to pay him. It makes for a good joke, because people always say it's not about hitting the car to get it to start, it's about knowing where to hit it. In the same aspect, the best time you've had at the doctor was the shortest appointment, right? Where you went in and you've been so worried and the doctor immediately recognized what was wrong from their expertise and experience and their training. And they were able to give you the best coaching and the best solution just like that. And you went in frustrated and you left with peace of mind. That's our goal. We want you leaving with that peace of mind, and we need you to have it, because otherwise you'll never trust that car. If you don't trust your body to run a marathon, why would you ever trust the car to run on a road trip? If you're worried about yours, come and see us and let us take care of you.